Hello and welcome to Loyalty Management. My name's Anthony Harrison. I'm the Industries Practice Director for PolSource, and I'm just going to have a quick demo and show you what loyalty management does and how it works. There's a sample loyalty program set up called NTO Insider, and I'll show you some of the main components. First of all is the tier groups that you have within there. We have defined 3 within this program, silver, gold and platinum. So it's a fairly traditional transactional based loyalty program. In this case, the scenario is that this is for a retail customer. So everyone starts at silver, and as you earn and accrue points, you move up through those tiers. Again, we've got lots of parameters here that we can specify how the program is defined, and we'll show how some of these work. I mentioned points, and there's different kinds of points of what they termed as currencies within the loyalty program that you can define. Some allow you to move up to the next tier, and those are called tier points, qualifying points. Others that you can earn with partners, for example, are just regular points within here. With each of these, we work out how those are used within the program overall, and I'll show how those are used as part of the transactions when we come to look at those journals. Within here we can define various experiences that people get in return for earning these points. These can be either promotions, such as this 10% off on apparel promotion, or there can be other vouchers that they earn as additional discounts, depending on how many points they have accrued. We'd also see we have a number of members defined here. Again, there's a relatively straightforward setup here. There's 2 types of member you can have, either individual, in this case, which uses a person account, or if you go back and you set up a new member, it shows you that you can actually specify a corporate one, in which case that will be a regular Salesforce account that's used here, and you'd have the contacts associated with that account as normal, rather than separate person accounts. So within there we have the members defined, and that tracks how any of the points that they accrue. It gives you that visibility into what they've earned so far. I'll come back to transaction journals in a second. I mentioned the loyalty program partners that you can define as well, and here we have 2 redemption partners. They can either be redemption partners where you can use them to spend the points that you've earned so far, or they can be just accrual partners where in return for the money that you spend with them, then you accrue points that count towards either of the points totals that we looked at before, either qualifying points or non-qualifying points. We also have the ability to define various benefit types within here. These are categorized in terms of experiences or exclusives in this case, and the idea is, for example, when it's your birthday, you can have a double benefit points or triple benefit points, and the idea is that you map each of these benefits to a particular tier, and I'll show how that is set up in a second. There's other things like shipping. You can say, okay, free shipping on orders greater than 75. This one is greater than 70, and then free shipping on all orders. And as you'd expect, the higher the tier that you are, the greater the benefits that you can get within there. If we then go and look at the within those tiers, we had a look at those before. We can see the benefits associated with those. So if you're a silver tier member, you get double points and free shipping greater than 75. If you are then a gold member, You get a greater number of benefits there, so 1-day early access to online seasonal shopping, for example. And if you're the highest member, Platinum, then you've got a lot more benefits defined. In total in here, yes, 7. So there we see the free shipping, triple points on your birthday, and 2 free passes to these events. So that's a quick tour of the kind of things that you can do with loyalty management. The final piece of how to make it all hang together is via these transaction journals. So the idea is based on data feeds that are specified from your either ERP that records sales. It could be any marketing interactions that you have. So if somebody, for example, shares one of your posts on social media, you could automate a feed from that in order to say, well, that earns them a certain number of points, things like that. So within here, you have the ability to say, okay, what was the actual date of the transaction? And you can see there's lots of template fields set up already. In this case, it would be for a travel orientated transaction. So if you stayed so many nights, or you've booked business class rather than economy, then you earn more points along the way. So there's a lot of flexibility there for a particular retail, travel, tourism, hospitality, a lot of those kind of scenarios where we think this will be of benefit to a lot of customers. So if you want to get in touch with us, it's Anthony Harrison at PolSource, and we'll be able to help you talk to customers around how we can help them implement Salesforce loyalty management as part of their loyalty management program. Thank you for listening.